In a show of bravery, readiness, and defiance, Burkina Faso and Mali have deployed warplanes to Niger Republic as it's now clear ECOWAS will intervene using the military to restore democracy in Niger Republic. According to a television report, there's a joint exercise between the Mali and Burkina Faso. They have scrambled aircrafts in support of Niger, and they have moved them within the borders. That was as of last Friday. This is to show you we are not going back. We are not afraid of you, ECOWAS. We are not afraid of your plans. Mali and Burkina Faso has shown it is not about talk, but action. And this action is by deploying warplanes to respond to any attack on Niger. This is what we call in Igbo, Wekumeme, Wekumeme. Yes, it is not going to be easy, but it's about sacrifice. If you want to get your freedom, you make sacrifices. Nobody wants war. No. Nobody wants violence. But then, sometimes it is the only route to take. Yes. But nobody wants it. And you have to act sometime or things will remain the way they are. If you don't act, your oppressors will continue to oppress you. I've heard of a story. A guy among his friends, he's just like other guys. He had what they got. He's also, fool. Some of the guys continue to intimidate him because he is calm, he is quiet. But it came to a point, a particular day, he said enough is enough. And one posed for a fight as usual. They threatened him to beat him up. That particular day, he fought and they knew he wasn't afraid. But violence is not the way. And it will come to a point, just like a saying goes, if you chase somebody, if you push somebody, he gets to the wall. He will have nowhere to run to again than to. The only thing the person will do is to run back to you. They go in Niger. That block, Burkina Faso, Mali, they have chosen to we want to be free from this neocolonialism. First, it was the colonial times. Now, you're free. They said you are independent. Now they come back using certain people among you. And they want to recolonize you. Neocolonialism. They want to still have you, be taking your raw materials, taking you for granted, giving you peanuts. So, certain people, and mostly, in most cases, it's the military. They said no. And there's a gang up already to deal with them, to crush them. But look at what Mali and Burkina Faso are doing. Enough of that intimidation. Meanwhile, for those who are not aware of how we got here, after a coup in Niger Republic, the coup leaders imprisoned President Mohamed Bazoum on June 26, 2023 and dissolved the elected government of Niger. Niger is a major uranium producer and Western ally in the fight against an Islamist insurgency in parts of West Africa. And on July 30th, ECOWAS, led by Nigeria President Bola Tinubu, decided on sanctions in Niger and gave a week ultimatum to the military junta to restore ousted Bazoum into office. After the one-week ultimatum expired, West African leaders met on August 10 and approved a standby force to reinstate the elected Bazoum. When we hear elected, some people would think there was a proper election that was conducted. Some of the times, this elected is even worse than a coup. Yeah, manipulations, just like we had in Nigeria. Intimidation of voters, snatching of ballot boxes, dumping of PVCs in various places so that certain voters will be stopped from voting. Then INEC announcing whatever, and they call it democracy. Oh, he was elected. Who elected him? Okay, you normally hear to reinstate elected president that was ousted. You will think people truly selected the person. People truly elected him. No, in most cases, it's not so. Just like in Nigeria. Nigerians voted, INEC selected who they want. So the coupists had called off the bluff of ECOWAS and they have vowed to resist foreign intervention. Yes, ECOWAS is planning. The ECOWAS defense chiefs have been ordered by their various presidents to activate a region's force for the action to restore civil rule in Niger. And you wonder why Niger? They have been coup in military takeover in Mali, Burkina Faso. They didn't choose to intervene at that point in time, but Niger. That means there is something about Niger. And they have set out a day, which has not been made publicly, to invade or attack. Meanwhile, the military government of Burkina Faso and Mali have decided to repel the attacks. While ECOWAS is scheming on how to invade, the coupists and their supporters are also doing this. Though some people may say ECOWAS might look stronger, but then these guys have to defend what they stand for. And by the way, thousands of supporters of this move, thousands of Nigerians are being recruited. Okay, let me say they are volunteers. They have volunteered to stand for what they believe. Thousands of young Nigerians, they gather as they heed call to sign up as non-military volunteers to back up the junta in the capital, Niamey. You already saw them at the wake of the coup. You saw their jubilation to tell you they yearned for it. They were hailing the new military junta. And when you see majority do that kind of a thing, why will you want to oppose what they want? You said it's democracy. The number of people that turned out at the wake of that coup should tell you this is what they want, and that is democracy. Not until you go to polling units. You saw the number that trooped out. That should tell you that majority wants the military junta. Except for certain gains, ECOWAS should have no business intervening. Yes. The West should have no business intervening, but they all have interests aside and wanting to maintain democracy that they claim in Niger. Anyway, this video is aimed at bringing you update on the latest, just like we'll keep doing. Mali and Burkina Faso has shown resistance. They are ready. From the start, at the wake of the coup, they said they will support the military junta because it's like a revolution coming to that area. Perhaps it calmed down based on the map, hits Nigeria and others. But it is at this point in time that the West and ECOWAS have chosen to intervene because there is something about Niger. And it also has to do with Nigeria. I want to see your comments, please. In the comment section, tell us what you think. Do you think Mali and Burkina Faso can muster enough military might to contend with ECOWAS backed by the West? What do you think? Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Bye bye for now.